Hello guys, this is Joyce from Enjoy Scrap and Chew. Today I'll be making this card and I'll be using several different products today. First I'll be using Gerda Steiner Designs rubber stamps. She has digital stamps, clear stamps, and rubber stamps available in her store. Her rubber stamps come in a bare rubber form like this. So it does not have that cushion, the easy the mount cushion. So you can definitely mount this onto an easy mount foam. I shared in the past how I like to use my bare rubber stamps is I put the Eileen Second over and over glue and let it dry, and it dries sticky so I can stick this onto a block. So I like to just use it like this. Uh, as you can see here, her rubber stamps are very thick and they're very deeply etched. So it's really high quality. I've shared other brands of bare rubber stamps before in the past, and Gerda's rubber stamps are one of the high quality deeply etched rubber stamp, which will give you a really crisp, clean impression. So I love her rubber stamps. Today I'll be using that Monster Kit, and that Monster Kit is available in both digital and rubber form. So I like to use my bare rubber stamps with the rocker block. I have several different rocker blocks and I've talked about these before. They have a slight curve to it, so you can really get a really solid impression, good impression. So I like to use that, and that one is by Crafter's Companion. So I have some things cut here, as you can see. So this is the paper Temptress's cardstock and vellum. I recently shared some of the cardstocks that I received, and I wanted to use these today. So the names of the cardstocks will be listed in the descriptions below. The coloring medium today I'm using is Faber-Castell's water aquarelle pencils. So these are watercolor pencils by Faber-Castell, and they are really highly pigmented, great quality watercolor pencils. So it comes like this in a pack uh, with like shade it comes in a pack like this in different color groups. So this right here would be like a blue tone, and then they have like the red tone, and so on and so forth. I believe they have about 4 to 5 sets like this. I only have like several, only a couple, so I don't have all the colors, but I wanted to show you guys how these work. So I have a piece of watercolor cardstock there, and I'll be using the archival jet black ink because I'll be doing some watercoloring. So as you can see here, I just press it, rock it, and look at that crisp impression that you get, even without the cling mount foam. So I'm going to go ahead and let that dry a little bit, and I'm going to kind of prep my shaker piece I'm going to be making with this vellum. I have this, I'm kind of trying to position it to see how I want to place everything. And I'm using this Stampin' Up's stamp set. And as you can see there, there was a candy corns, and there all three of them were attached, but so I just cut one off. I like to cut it if I need to. So here I'm stamping the sentiment onto the vellum, and I'm using the StazOn jet black ink, and it says it's all about candy. I thought that was pretty fun. So I'm going to start doing the watercoloring. As you can see, I already kind of colored the face in. Because this doesn't have the skin tones, I'm also using my Peerless watercolors. So that's what I use to color his face. And as you can see, I'm kind of scribbling very lightly because I don't want my base coat to be super dark. So I am coloring it light pressure, and then now I'm uh, using this brush that actually came in the set and blending out the colors. These colors blend very easily, as you can see here. Now I want to make certain areas a little bit darker to create my shadows. So this is, I have a lot of different types of watercolor pencils, and they all kind of have different colors, and the way it works is a little bit different. So I like to just mix and match different pencils and things like that. So now I'm just grabbing some color using the wet brush onto the tip of the pen, and as you can see, you can get a really dark color. And now I'm putting in my deepest shades. So the colors are very highly pigmented, really easy to blend. I just don't have as much colors, so on certain areas I had to use my other Peerless watercolors because I didn't have enough colors of this. So the price isn't bad when you pick it up when it's on sale. If you're in the mainland, you can probably use a coupon. So I'm coloring all of these areas, leaving some white areas, and then creating my shadows so that the image doesn't look flat. And now I'm using these two shades of like almost like an aqua and a light pink. And here is the darker pink. And I go ahead and liquefy all of them. And then I also add a little bit of the Peerless watercolor as well. And then I fussy cut him out. And now I'm going to start working on my Vellum shaker portion. So that's how it's going to be. So I want to go ahead and stamp out the candies onto the Vellum. So again, I'm just using some StazOn because StazOn stamps on non-porous surfaces, so this won't smudge. So, and that's how it's going to be. I'm not going to color in the candies. And you want to clean off your StazOn off of your stamp. So now I have this washi tape, and I'm going to tape all the sides together to create like a pouch. I'm adding additional adhesive because I don't want that to fall apart, because sometimes washi tapes can come off, so I want to make sure that it doesn't come off. So I'm adding additional adhesives, and I'm just taping all three sides using the washi tape. And that's going to create like a pocket for our shaker. So this is a super simple and fast way of making like a vellum shaker, I guess, but it won't be as dimensional. It'll be more on the flat side. And then I chose out some sequins, as you can see here. I chose out some larger sequins as well as different black sequins because that will show up better. If you were using just the regular white vellum, you can probably see more of the sequence colors. So I chose out a lot of the orange and blacks, as you can see here, and I didn't want to fill it too much because it doesn't have that dimension as you would normally make a regular shaker portion, adding foam adhesives. But I like to make quick ones like this. I think it's kind of fun. So now I'm kind of lining it up to see how I like it. I'm kind of positioning it. I think this is the Halloween is like the only time I ever use like the orange and purple cardstocks. I put foam adhesive on the monster kit, and I just added this another washi tape that just has skeleton right at the top, and this finishes off my card for today. So that was a super fast shaker. It's fun. It's shaking around. I hope you like this video and you can make a quick and easy vellum shaker card. I thank you guys so much for stopping by, and I'll leave all the links in the descriptions below, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks so much. Bye.